How do you make 2D animation? Hello guys, it's me Devine with another new tutorial video. In this video, I will show you the step-by-step procedure of making 2D animations. Note, I'll talk about my fan series in the end of this video. If you don't know what I'm talking about and haven't seen my Dragon Ball Super 2 fan series yet, then check it out. Link is in the description. So again, how do you create 2D animation? Alright, you know how to draw and you want to learn about 2D animation. But first, we should understand what 2D animation is. 2D animation is the art of creating movement in two-dimensional space. This includes characters, creatures, effects and background. Now, how do you create the illusion of movement? In the early 90s, 2D animators used a variety of traditional techniques to create their animations, like hand-on animation. This was most common method of 2D animation in the early 90s. Animators would draw each frame of the animation by hand using paper and pencil. Once all the frames were completed, they would be photographed onto cells, which were then painted and layered to create the final animation. Cell animation. Cell animation involved drawing the keyframes of the animation onto clear plastic cells, which could then be painted and layered on top of each other to create the final animation. This method allowed animators to reuse cells and backgrounds, which then saved their time and money. Computer-assisted animation. Although computer animation was in its early stages in the early 90s, but some animators were beginning to use computer software to assist with tasks such as coloring or compositing. Overall, 2D animation in the early 90s was a time-consuming and labor-intensive process, with many animators spending weeks or even months on a single short film or TV episode. However, the results were often stunning, and many classic animated films and TV shows were created using these traditional techniques. Now, why am I telling you that? Because when you compare it with modern animation, then modern animation is a bit easier because it's fully computerized. You just need a good computer or a laptop, a drawing tablet, and a 2D animation software. If you want to work on a big project with a decent quality of animation, you'll need Intel or AMD CPU with at least 4GB RAM and a decent GPU. If you want to make simple animations, you can do it on a simple laptop or on your cell phone. Now, drawing tablets. Screen tablets are good and easy to use, but they're also very expensive. But you can also do it on a pen tablet. They are good and also more affordable. I suggest a pen tablet. Once you get used to it, it will get more easy to draw on it. And next, you need to choose the right software for 2D animation. There are many software options available in the market, such as Adobe Animate, Toon Boom, Clip Studio Paint, and OpenToon. You can choose any software that you feel comfortable working with. But for me, I use Clip Studio Paint. It just works well for me. So now you have everything you need to start making animation, but the question is, where do you start? What's the procedure / steps? It's really a long process, but don't worry, I'll make it short and easy for you. Alright, concept and storyboarding. The first step in creating a 2D animation is to come up with a concept or an idea for your animation. Once you have your idea, you can begin to storyboard it by creating a visual outline of your entire animation. Character design. After the storyboard is complete, it's time to create the character that will be featured in your animation. This involves designing their appearance and their personalities. Background creation. Once the character is created, it's time to design the environment they will be in. This can include creating backgrounds, landscape, and other features that will make the animation feel more realistic. Keyframe. The next step is to create keyframes for each scene of the animation. Keyframes are essentially the major points of the animation that help move the story along. Animation. With the keyframes in place, it's time to start animating. This involves adding frames between the keyframes to create smooth transition and movement. Sound design. Once the animation is complete, it's time to add sound effects and music to enhance the overall viewing experience. Final edit. The last step of the process is to make any final edits to the animation to ensure that it's polished and ready to be released. There are more steps, so I have created this step-by-step guide for you guys to download, so it will be easy for you to understand the procedure of modern 2D animation. So you can find that link in the description down below. Now, to learn animation, you have to learn 12 main principles of 2D animation that will teach you basics. If you learn those principles, you'll get better and even better. Now, you're thinking, what are those principles? It's ease in and ease out, anticipation, squash and stretch, follow through overlapping action, timing and spacing, arcs, solid drawing, secondary action, exaggeration, staging, straight ahead pose to pose, and appeal. Let me know in the comment section if you guys want me to explain all principles of 2D animation in a separate video, because I'll be happy to do that. First, you should learn these basic principles, then you should go for advanced ones. And yeah, don't think you can make MAPPA or affordable level of animation in just 1 or 2 days. It will take a lot of time. Of course, your animation will look crappy in the start, but you will get there because you can get there. It will take time, maybe 3 or 4 years. It all depends on your determination and your will to learn. And you will see yourself improving every day. And when you do, just keep going and don't give up. And of course, you can get good at it, but you can't perfect it. No one can. You'll keep learning and your animation will keep getting better. You should observe the life around you. And once you get professional, you'll start making your own principles. So just keep being productive. And keep in mind, every skill takes time. And yeah, don't forget to take breaks every once in a while. So the tutorial video ends right about here. Now let's talk about the third episode of my fan series. Now let me thank you people for this and this. It's amazing, really it is. Now in return, I will not let you guys down in third episode. I know it's taking a lot of time because fight scenes are really hard and time consuming to animate, and considering the duration of third episode, it will be almost 4 minutes. So it's the longest episode compared episode 1 and 2. You will see some difference in my art style because I have divided that episode in 3 parts to make it less complicated for me. And I'm still learning and trying to get better, and you guys still have to wait 30 or 40 more days, but it will be worth it, believe me. So that's it for today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you guys want more videos like this, then tell me in the comment section down below. And yeah, see you guys in the next video.